A research group needs to determine an 80% confidence interval for the mean repair cost for all car insurance small claims. From past research, it is known that the standard deviation of such claims amounts to $136.27. What is the critical value that corresponds to the given level of confidence? Okay, so in order to find a critical value, the critical value formula is Z sub C equals inverse norm of 1 minus C, which is a level of confidence, divided by 2. And this is what we need to work with. So the level of confidence in this particular problem is 80%. So here's what I need to do. I'll first start with this 1 minus C over 2 part. So 1 minus the level of confidence is 0.2, and divided by 2, that gives me 0.1. Then I need to put that into inverse norm. And if you don't get a menu here, that's okay. Just type in the 0.1 that we just found. If you do have the menu, just follow along with me. Either way is fine. The mean and standard deviation are 0 and 1 because we're using a standard normal distribution. And we paste that, then press enter. We come up with our critical value. Now you'll want to make this critical value to a few decimal places to make sure your answer is as accurate as possible. So it does say to round to 2 decimals, so we'll do 1.28. Whoops, writing in highlighter. All right, so 1.28. Now, if the group wants their estimate to have a maximum error of $25, how many small claims should they sample? So the minimum sample size, there's a formula for this. It's n equals Z sub C times sigma divided by the margin of error. And then you square that value. All right, so we just found Z sub C. That's what we did in the first step. So we're going to take 1.28 times the standard deviation. The standard deviation was given as 136.27. And then you divide by the margin of error. Well, we want a maximum error of $25. So that's the margin of error in this case. And then we square. All right, so in this particular case, then we would take if you want to make sure you're as accurate as possible, you can at this point just leave it as 1.28, this full number. Just press multiply, and it'll take that whole number times 136.27. Then if you divide that by 25 and square it, that will give you the most accurate answer. In this case, it rounds to 49. Now, in general, it doesn't really matter if you round this value or not, but if you do round it, make sure you use the 2 decimal version, just because if you use 3 decimals, it could lead to a slightly different answer. So you can use either 2 decimals or the whole thing. Either one of those is fine. But looks like either way you're getting 49 as a final answer anyway.